Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, no matter what you try, everything just goes wrong? Almost like you were dealt the wrong hand. You almost feel cursed because everything just makes no sense. In every direction you try to turn to, life is just weird. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Let's talk about it. Basically what it feels like, you're not at peace. You're everything negative, less positive in life, honestly. And it kind of overwhelms you. It kind of puts you in a bad place mindset wise, mentally. It's just like, it just don't make no sense on why things are happening, how they're happening. That's kind of where I'm at right now. The past few days, it was like I didn't get it, but I feel like I kind of understand now, so I don't feel as bad these days. And I was trying to record this beforehand, like when I was actually going through it, but I feel like I just needed a moment to really try to figure it out, which it wasn't easy. Like this took about a few months of going through it to come to this point right now. And this isn't out no, oh, I'm sad, I'm going through it, like deep down, like no. And not to like try to put down people who are going through it like very strongly. It's just I'm not looking for help. I'm just trying to vent, I guess. I just speak about what I noticed about this thing called life and just trying to figure it out. But first thing I want to say is like, what is peace? I'm like at a place of trying to find peace, trying to find a place of calmness in my life. So I want to understand what peace is. Based off the definition online, Google, peace is freedom from disturbance, tranquility. And it's kind of, I get the definition, but the way I see or what I'm looking for with peace, like basically being calm, having no more worries about certain situations, which has been one of my biggest struggles. It's worrying so much. Like I'm an overthinker. I try to figure things out when sometimes it's like, calm down. It's not meant for you to figure out. I don't like living life worried about what's gonna happen next. And I understand we live in a world where things happen every day, every hour, every minute, every second, so you never really can control things. So it got to a point in my personal life where it was like I felt I had no control over anything at all. Like nothing made sense. Every aspect of my life, physically, mentally, emotionally, it was out the window. Even though mentally and emotionally, I guess they're the same, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was getting out of control. Yeah, this is kind of like a video for myself in the future to be able to be like if I ever feel like this, which I pray I never do, because yeah, no. But just to be able to come back and look at this and understand. Yeah, I think it also stems down to adulting. Like I'm 20 years old now, and it's just like, obviously life is weird for everyone, and so much things people didn't expect, so much things didn't go as planned. Like me back in the day, watching me now into my 20s, probably like I did not expect, like at all, like completely. It's fine. That's why you have to learn to adapt to things, because again, life goes how it wants to go. I think adulting played a big part in why I went through a lot, because adulting is hard. When I was younger, if you told me adulting would be hard, I'd be like, what are you even talking about? Even when I turned like 18 stuff, I'm like, okay, like it's not easy. But currently right now, I'm like, bro, if you don't have it figured out, which most people don't have it figured out when they're young still, but if you don't have it figured out, like have a plan, make a plan, because life be life in some time. And it's not even just the basic stuff, it's like specific to certain people. Like it's, you don't know. Like I'm not trying to say this like, oh, you, because you're gonna be in your 20s, you're gonna go through this. No, I don't know what you're gonna go through. You could have a great life, all that, but specifically things happen to people. It ain't, oh, it's gonna happen to every 20-year-old or every 18 to 20. No, like it just, have a plan in a sense. Like don't slack, I guess. I don't know, because of that it's been hard. You know, I'm getting towards the end of my college journey. I don't know if I will do more time in college, but basically my first ever like college time is getting towards the end. Like I'm in my last semester. I'm supposed to graduate this year, so I'm pretty much done. Then, you know, just being an adult, like in America. I don't know about other countries. I know every place is crazy, a lot of rules and laws, how things go. In America, for me, like, you know what I'm saying, things go how they go. And I'm not saying that because I don't know. Everything I'm saying, this is from my own experience and my own feeling, and what I'm just venting, to be honest. This is like a vent, but like, yeah, it just felt like, because I'm the type of person, and life isn't just easy. Nothing really handed to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to like make it seem like, oh, like feel bad for me. No, that's exactly the opposite. Like I like to do what I gotta do for myself. I don't like to just depend on nobody. Like I'm the type of person, I like to do stuff on my own. Like I don't really like to ask people for nothing. Like you can damn near ask anyone. Majority of the time I will suffer in silence before I ask anyone for anything. I'm not sitting here like expecting life to just throw greatness at me and have great time. No, I work hard for whatever I gotta get. I don't care. No problem with that. Like I would love to do what I gotta do. Like it feels great once I accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish and I worked on it and like I did my thing. But when it comes to the point where like even if I work hard, no matter what I do, it's still not working, like that makes no sense to me. Like I can't even try to work hard to get to where I want to get to. Like no matter what I do, I can't get it the easy way. I can't get it the hard way. How can I get it? That's kind of where I was at a point, because I was just like, I'm trying everything everything, and it just seemed like back to back, back to back, back to back. is something. And the thing is, I feel like no one really feels complete peace for a long period of time that often. It's a rare thing. Not a lot of people find peace. Every day something, always something going on. And me, I feel like I felt peace for like the smallest time. Like it would been like less than a month where I was like at peace. Nothing could bother me, nothing could irritate me. I understand what the world is. Yeah, no, it's not gonna stop me from living my life and being happy and smiling and being cool. And then like the world does, it kind of broke the bubble of my little inner peace and made me come back into reality and back into the beast and the hard times. And ever since that, I've been struggling to find my peace again. So my main goal right now is to find peace. And first step to me finding peace would be to understand why I'm not at peace. That's why I wanted to understand what peace mean, like what's the actual definition of peace. And I came to that realization literally yesterday. And that's why it's crazy, because it's like the day before I was like so confused. So like I'm sitting here like getting emotional because I'm trying to figure out like what can I do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm sitting here in the dark looking for some damn light, you know? I'm a religious person, you know what I'm saying? I go to church, I got baptized. I'm a religious person. Like I'm afraid to say or anything like that. I just don't like to push that on people because I don't like to tell people what to do, how to do. But I'm a religious person, and that's just something I don't mind talking about or anything like that. And I won't hide that from my YouTube channel or anything like that. So yeah, I believe in God. I feel I have a good connection. I like have a connection with God, you know what I'm saying? Be up and down sometimes, like on my part, you know what I'm saying? But basically, whenever I go through so much and so much hard times, I pray to God. Like I pray and talk with God to figure out what to do. I ask God for a sign, and there's no way, no doubt anyone can ever tell me that God ain't real because of how much God has really shown me, and also just how much God has helped me through so much that I've been through. So that's already out of the pocket. No one's gonna tell me anything. But it came to a point where I was like, bro, I'm sitting here praying and I feel like I'm not hearing God, like, or I don't know if God mad at me. I don't know, because it's like whenever I'm stressed, the only thing that helps me ever is praying and talking with God, really sitting here and meditating to God word, to some gospel music, to just praying. Like that's what really saved me from feeling defeated in life and really keep me motivated and optimistic. And it's just like I'm sitting here praying and I'm feeling like no one can hear me. I got to a point where I literally started searching. I'm like, can God hear you when you're praying, like in your head? Because I sometimes like to pray to myself. I don't like to be speaking out loud, and like if I'm around other people, but I'm going through it, I want to pray, I be praying in my head. So majority of the time I be praying in my head. So I'm like, is it because I'm praying in my head, like God ain't hearing me and stuff? Even though sometimes I do be praying out loud. So I'm like, I'm confused. And this is not me trying to be questioning God, like no. I mean, I guess you could call it that, but even through all that, I would still pray. Even through all that, I would still talk with God, because I'm like, this is all I have. This is who keeps me going. Like it took so long to get to a point of understanding who God is and building that relationship with God, and I trust God with my life. So I can't, even through all this that I'm going through and I feel alone, I'm still gonna pray. I'm sorry. Like I am. So that's why I'm like, I don't think it's called questioning, but it's just, I guess it's questioning. I don't know. So I was always confused, because I'm like, yeah, God is the one that always give me the answers when I'm confused, when I'm going through it. And I feel like I'm sitting here like, maybe God mad at me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going through stuff. Like I'm not gonna get too crazy into it because it's not that serious, because I'm past it now. But I was going through stuff, and it like got me to a place like anger, like, and that's something I struggle with so heavily, with being mad. Like I don't know if it's a family, I think it's a family genetic, genes, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, but it's something that's passed on from generation to generation, because the way all my siblings have anger issues, all my family members have anger issues. Yeah, so it's a genetic thing where when I'm mad, and I be mad sometimes for no reason. Like I'm gonna be real, everybody can get mad for no reason or be dramatic, but majority of the time when I'm really mad, it's because you made me mad. And I got to a point where I was so mad at people, at things, at life, everything, and I let that anger change who I am. Like, because I've been trying to work on my anger. Like I have, bro. It's not even just anger, emotion, any emotion. Like I'm very like, yeah, but anger, yeah. And this not to sound like, oh, I'm big bad wolf, no, but like real life, I know I got an anger problem sometimes, and that's weird to be admitted on here, but this is just being real, But like I was saying, and it changed who I was. And as I'm trying to like learn to not be so angry anymore, not be so rude, not be so mad all the time, to allow what I was going through, to allow just so much bad energy and being angry, being rude, being disrespectful to anyone, like those are sins. I'm gonna be real with you, sins. I don't like to admit it because I try to like give myself an excuse, but I know for a fact it's a sin. So I'm sitting here sinning, getting angry, getting upset about my life choices, what's going on in my life, the people around me, the choices they make and stuff. and it got me to become someone I don't even know. Like, I got to a point I'm looking at myself in the mirror confused who I am. Who am I in real life? I didn't even realize, because I felt like my anger was justified. Like I said, when I be angry, because like of what you've done to me, like what's going on, like real life, and some things weren't right. But there's something in the Bible. I'm not even like the perfect person to like quote the Bible, so don't even, but I know there's somewhere in the Bible it's like, just because like I'm not saying it right, but to summarize, basically it's like, do not treat like the people who treat you bad, do not treat them the same way. Like, do not go back like with revenge. Do not treat them how they treated you. Be better. What would Jesus do? What would God do? That's something I try to use in my head every time whenever I like make a decision in life. I'm like, what would God do? What would Jesus do? And I like threw it out the window during that point. I know that somewhere in the Bible says that, so it's like, just because I felt like I'm hurt, you're hurting me, or like I'm justified to be mad, doesn't mean it's right. Like, we get how you feel. Trying to throw fuel on the fire, you just gonna make the fire stronger and bigger. But in my eyes, I could not see that. I like that because I'm like, I know I'd be mad sometimes for no reason, but I understand why I'm mad. Like, I'm really mad and it makes sense. But what I didn't realize, again, is like, you don't have, like, this ain't gonna make life better. Like, not only did it make me more mad, more just negativity in my life, confusion in life, loss in life, like, all it did was bring negativity in my life. In my head, I'm like, I don't know why God not like hearing me, but it's like, girl, you're sinning. Like, you think God gonna help you? Even though God loves us and he will still care for us, even through all the stuff we've been doing and put him through, he'll still love it. But how can I sit here and pray to God to give me a blessing, but I'm sitting here not even following the basic commandments to not sin, even though I'm not thinking of it as a sin, but I'm like letting the devil damn near play with my head like it's okay, because I felt justified. And I did. I really did. Like, for a good time, like, literally, because I'm like kind of over it now. But when it first was going on, I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna slide. I don't care what nobody say. That's how I feel. It is what it is. And what? But now I'm like, okay. And you know what really made me get to that point? Basically, I was reading the Bible, because I like to read the Bible before I go to bed sometimes, or when I wake up. There's also a part in the Bible where it's called plans, and basically, like, it's a place where you can get advice, you can get motivation, just like anything where you're confused about based off specific things. Like, there's like anger, peace, being lost, going through loss, healing, anxiety, hope, stress, jealousy, temptation. There's so many that you can get, and within those it's like verses and devotional, it says. But yeah, like specific verses in the Bible that talks about certain things, because, you know, unless you like know the Bible, you probably can't like go and find exact places you need to. So it helps to have this, because it tells you where you can go. And basically, I'm like right now on a plan that's called While We Wait. And basically, I was reading it yesterday before I went to bed, and there was a great place where it was like it was a devotion. The title is like, what kind of life should we live? But it's like, while we wait, what kind of life are you living? And I really sat there and I thought about that. I'm like, truly, what kind of life am I living? Through all this thing I'm going through, how am I as a person? Like, how am I? I was thinking that, and then it got down to, it was like, the Christian life is summed up by love for God and for people. And ask yourself, how's my love for people these days? Is it growing or decreasing? Why is that? Spend some time reflecting on how you're doing and ask God to fill you with his love. And I thought to myself, because I was so mad at what decisions certain people were making and how like it affected my own life, that I started, like, I don't even want to say hate, because I don't like that, but I started to look at them with anger. I like, you irritated me, you made me mad. Yeah, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, because I tried speaking to you and you didn't understand me and you didn't respect it, and I was so angry with you that I lost the thought of, like, you know, love thy neighbor, bro. Love your people, like, especially when it's like people you truly love. Like, it's not just strangers, people I know. Like what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I really was like losing who I was. Like, I was really losing who I was, and I was letting what I was going through, the anger build in me, the devil's evilness come onto me, and think that that's okay to be that way. Fighting fire with fire ain't gonna do nothing but burn the house down. Be real. Me being mad because of what you're doing to me that's affecting me negatively, and I'm just spewing out more negativity towards you, and just back and forth negative. Like, bro, it was just so bad. I'm just like, it's astonishing how I didn't realize until I read this, and I'm like, wow. And then there was some different verses. This was 1 Thessalonians 3 verse 12. And may the Lord make you increase and abound in love to one another and to all, just as we do to you. Basically, it's just like, you know, have love for people, like, no matter what. And it's like, I love these people. Like, it's not even that I don't love, like, that's why I hurt the most, because like, you love your people, and it's like, it just feel like, why is this happening? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, why? But I'm not gonna be better by being rude, by being angry, by being mad. That's not how it works, you know? To summarize it, I understood why I was where I was yesterday, and it's all because of who I was. It's how I acted, how I am, because I was confused. Like, I was, and it all makes sense now why so many things, like, it felt like I'm touching this, touching it. You're filled with anger, you're filled with all the bad things that isn't representing God. And that's the thing that made me even more sad, because like, I got baptized, I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, and you can't see that within me, and that's something I don't want to ever show. Like, I don't want to be that, like, especially when it's like, I know my connection with God, like, I know the relationship I have with God, and this is not who God created me to be. Like, I still don't know everything that God has planned for me in life and where I'm supposed to go, but I know for a fact this is not what God wants for me. So why would you think you touching this, you trying this, you doing this, you doing that, whatever in life work, when all you're filled with is negativity, bad energy, bad vibes, gross? It ain't gonna work. And I thank God for opening my eyes to see that, to tell me that, because I was lost and now I'm found, bro. For real. That's how I found out what was wrong with me and what was going on in my life. So, you know, sometimes you gotta pray. I'm not saying, like, you know, if you're not Christian or you don't really have a connection with God, you know, God's real. I'm gonna be real. God's real. God loves us all, and you can talk with God about anything. So, you know, not to force him onto anyone or anything like that, but I also would not feel right to not speak on what God has done for me and like how much God is amazing, how great God is and everything. So I have to say it. You do what you do with that information, but God is good, God is great. Yeah, so now I'm at a point right now where I'm taking steps to understanding myself and learning to not be that way. I don't know everything, I don't know how it's gonna go. All I know is it takes time, but we gonna do it. So I wrote down a few steps like I'm putting and pursuing within my life, because I wrote these down before I found out why, but it adds into it. First thing to know, for your own sake and for peace of mind, is to understand it ain't easy. Life ain't easy. This world is not for the weak. The fact that you're alive and you're still thriving, you're still going in life, and you're getting older. I know some people don't like to get older, but real life, you're getting older. That's amazing, because this life is not easy. We are in a world that is not meant to be easy. So you're doing great, man. It ain't easy, and I know maybe you're going through some hard time right now. Like, I don't know who watches this, but maybe you're going through some hard time right now, but understand it ain't easy and you're doing okay? Like, keep going. It ain't easy. Second thing is learning to let things go. That's something I struggle with so badly, letting things go, because I'm the type of person, like, bro, like, if you're doing something wrong, I'm not gonna sit there and just stare and be like, cool. Or if you did something bad to me, I'm not the type to just let it go. But at this point, I realize holding on to stuff doesn't help no way, shape, or form. Quite literally, physically, the way I have like neck tension, neck pain because of how angry. It got so bad that like I was sick. I had a sore throat and the sickness went away, but my throat was still hurting. But it was not because I was sick. I thought it was because I was still sick, but it's because of how stressed and angry I held into stuff. Like, bro, I literally lost my voice. It was so bad, and I wasn't even speaking. I just, like, so much anger was built in, I could not speak. So learning to let things go, learning to let things go, learning to let things go. It's not gonna be easy. Like I said in the first step, it ain't gonna be easy to let things go. It ain't gonna be easy to forgive sometimes, but forgive. For your peace of mind, forgive. Like, it's not deep. It's deep, and no one's undermining your feelings. It's deep, I get it. But let it go for your sake. If you don't want to let it go for their sake, for your sake, let it go. I learned this, that being stressed makes you, like, your immune system kind of weird and wonky, so you get sick easily and stuff. So being stressed, all it's gonna do is make you sick. All it's gonna do is put you in such a low position in life, a bad mindset in life. So let it go. Free yourself from it, because everything happens how they happen. Don't try to, like, manipulate the situation by holding on to anger. Let it go. But also with learning to let go, also learn to set boundaries. Like, I don't know what specific relationship or what specific situation is causing you to not know how to forgive or let things go, but setting boundaries helps that, because you don't allow all things to just be okay. Like, that don't mean curse them out, be angry with them, or go crazy on them, but don't let it in. Keep it on the outside. And I'm not even saying that to be on something, like, don't let them in on your life, don't let them. But if you know it's, like, gonna make a problem with certain things, set the boundaries. I know sometimes you can talk to people and they don't understand, so I don't know how you go about setting boundaries. I'm still learning to set boundaries, because I'm the type, I like to talk. Like, I'm gonna spill my feelings. I'm gonna let you know what I'm saying, how I'm feeling for real. So I'm not the best person to tell you how to set boundaries, but you could like probably look it up, like steps to setting boundaries. You know what I'm saying? There's steps to it, but set boundaries how you think fit, and learn to like find things that bring you joy. You're at a point right now where it's like everything is so low vibrational, so bad. Just you are from here to down here. You need to get yourself back up. So find things that make you happy. Find things that bring a smile on your face, because being sad, being basically depressed, it's not a fun life to live, to be honest. Like, it's not easy to get through that, but it's not fun to be in that. So find things that bring joy to your life. Like, you have to figure it out, you know? Do something new. Do something you've never done before. I don't know, just take care of yourself, basically. Put yourself and your needs. Like, if you get to a point where you're not eating properly, you're not sleeping properly, or behind on things, that's not good, and that's not you taking care of yourself. Don't ever let yourself get to a point where you can't care for yourself. Your body is a temple. Your body matters. You matter. Your whole being matters. So take care of yourself. So find joy, and if that helps you distract you from your problems, let that distract you. Don't let it only distract you. Let it help you get through your problems. Like me, I like to watch TV, so I be going through some hard time, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go watch some TV. Like, I like to watch different YouTube videos, YouTubers or streamers, and just vibe out to that, because, you know what I'm saying, it just lets me forget for a bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just forget. I want to get through it and move on, but for that moment it helps, you know, because you need to just get yourself back up. This is something that's like, because me, I'm like, this is me damn near every year. Like, this isn't even something new. It's just, it got too bad. So enough is enough. But this be me. Like, I be going through this, getting back up when things are bad. Okay, get back up. Okay, no matter what, no matter how, no matter what. And it is possible. I know it's hard, but it is possible, and I mean that with everything I'm saying. Like, it is very much possible to get back up. Like, when I tell you the amount of stuff I've been through, the fact that I pray, read the Bible, listen to some gospel music and stuff to help me feel good and motivate me again. Me back in the day, I don't even know, like, because it'd be like, sometimes I'd be like, real life, like, going through, but I don't let it deter me. Like, I don't even let myself get down. Like, I'll be mad or something, but that's it sometimes, until it's like really bad, like now. And even then I was still praying and reading and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, it is possible to get back up when you are down. It is possible to get back up when things are bad. I'm being real. Like, it is possible, because things happen. You just gotta fight the fight. It's a mindset thing. And I don't like people, I know people be like, oh, stop saying that, stop saying, but truly it is a mindset thing, and you gotta be strong. Because I used to be the type, like, I was shy. I was like, I'm still like not fully, like, you know, up there with like being, oh yeah, I can do anything and everything. But I was at a point where I just felt like, no, it's not possible. No. Baby girl, I am 20 years old. Life is happening. I gotta do what I gotta do. So even though I don't understand, even though things be going crazy, all that, I cannot let that stop me, no matter what it is. There's too much going on for real, for this to be getting to me. So that's what I mean when I say real life, get back up. And I'm not saying this to be on some, oh, stop making excuses. Make all the excuses you want, but learn to understand that you need to get back up. Like, no matter what no one say, no matter how you feel, get up. Like, I used to be like, I can't make eye contact. Girl, I will look in your face, and will. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but all I'm trying to say is it is possible to get back up. The same way you probably, you know, failed again and felt defeated is the same way when you achieve your goal, you can do it again and again and again and again and again. One thing I like to say, there's two things I like to say. First thing I like to say is, life is already hard. Don't make it harder. Don't put yourself down. Life is already doing what it does without your say or anything. So don't put yourself down. Then the other thing I like to say is, there's only 24 hours in a day. If you feel like you're in an awkward situation, or a situation where things are weird and whatever, remember, this will not last. Like, you can get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like think about in an hour where you're gonna be at. Not here. Not doing this. Like, if you're in like a weird awkward meeting or something, you're like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. Remember, in an hour, 3 hours, you'll be at home eating chips. So don't let life try to bring you down. Don't let life try to hold you back, because at the end of the day, it's your life and you do what you want to do with it. So I'm still trying to find peace. I'm still trying to find purpose, positive purpose in life, and not letting this world try to eat me up, because this world will try to eat you up. And it don't even be the humans, okay? It be the humans though. It really do. I'm saying the humans like I'm not one, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm on the journey with you. We on the journey together. I hope everyone who watches this takes these and can relate and understand, and it helps someone, because this is for me and for you, to be honest. Yeah, I needed this. A great vent. Like, I feel so great. Like, I was trying to avoid this because I'm like, I'm kind of like not feeling too down no more, but I also know that I went through something and I can talk about it, and I would love to be able to share it. My camera is about to stop recording, but all I want to say is, you matter. You can do it. Don't give up. Don't stop fighting. You got this. And everybody in this world deserves peace. So if you want peace, fight for your peace, okay? no questions, real life. So yeah, these are some of the steps. This is what I learned, this is what I understand, this is what I'm going through, this is what's going on in life. I love you guys. I mean, I know you, but I appreciate y'all. That's basically the end of this video. I hope you learned something or got motivated and is ready to fight the fight, because yeah, peace out.